Hi everyone, I'm back with another video and breaking news, there was a very big earthquake in Bangladesh and it just happened within the last hour or so, I believe. And based on the initial reports, it seems that the earthquake was pretty scary. I mean, earthquakes are in general very scary, but some are stronger than others, obviously. And when you see on social media reports of people saying how strong the jolt was, how much they felt the earth shaking, and some people, some maybe a lot, I don't know. The initial reports are still coming in, but there are reports of people who left the building, went outside because of how strong the tremor was. And I don't know what magnitude the earthquake was on the Richter scale, but some people are reporting that it was 5.2. But once again, these are initial reports. We will have to wait and find out all the details. So this happened in Bangladesh just an hour or two ago, I think. And what this tells me, and this is my initial reaction. My initial reaction is that we cannot control the forces of nature. Things happen in nature that we have to deal with, that we experience, and a lot of these occurrences in nature, like hurricanes and cyclones and tsunamis, flood, um, volcanic eruption, and earthquakes. These cause tremendous suffering for mankind, and these things cause tremendous devastation. And we have seen that. We know from history how much damage flooding can cause, and earthquakes and tsunamis, and so on and so forth. But we are really helpless. There's no way that we can prevent these from happening. We can take measures to prevent loss of life. We can take measures to reduce property damage. With the help of technology, we can try to create, make sure that there are warning systems that can alert people and they can evacuate or move to a safer area. Um, and we see that before any major hurricane. We see reports of how strong the hurricane is likely to be, and accordingly people can either leave town or leave the state that they are in and go to a different geographic location. And there are many measures, like emergency responders are also equipped with latest equipment, latest technology to make sure that they can keep people safe. So as human beings, there are lots of things that we can do to safeguard property and to ensure that human beings are safe and sound. But at the end of the day, we cannot prevent volcanic eruptions. We cannot prevent flooding. We cannot prevent tsunamis. We cannot prevent earthquakes. These things occur in nature and these will happen. And so that tells me that no matter how smart we are, no matter how strong and confident we feel as human beings, we are still quite helpless when we are facing the forces of nature. And so this brings me to the discussion of climate change. People complain about climate change and how climate is changing, and what's going to happen in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. There's a lot of fear out there, but I think climate is always changing. It has always changed, and it never stops changing. Climate change will always happen, and that's how nature is supposed to be. Nature is supposed to do its own work. There are forces of nature, as I said, that we have no control over. So climate will always change, and as human beings, I believe that we will adapt. And there's no reason for fear, there's no reason for worry. And if you are listening to politicians, especially left-wing politicians, they'll tell you that We can stop climate change by spending trillions of dollars, by moving, by stopping uh, the use of fossil fuels and this and that. No, I don't think these policies are going to work. I don't think it's going to work. We need fossil fuels. I have said that before. If you have listened to my podcast, if you have watched my videos previously, you know I support the use of fossil fuels, but I support reasonable policies in general to keep the environment clean. But we need fossil fuels, and also I think that we should not fear climate change. Climate will always change. So let's face it, let's adapt, okay? Let's accept the changes that occur in nature. So there's no reason to fear climate change. It's normal. So that's all I have for today. Thank you for watching my videos, and let's pray for the people in Bangladesh who went through this scary earthquake experience. I will be paying attention to the reports that will come out over the next few hours, and let's just let's pray for the safety of all human beings. Thank you so much. I'll be back with another video soon.